practice is going to be specifically to release tension and strain out of your shoulders, your neck, and your jaw. So we will be touching our face. So you might want to hit pause and just make sure you go wash your hands so you have clean hands to start out. All right, now that your hands are clean, go ahead and find a comfortable seated position. You can be sitting in a chair or on the floor. Just make sure that you're able to keep your spine really straight. If you find that you're sitting on the floor and you're rounded, that means you probably need to raise your hips on a pillow or a blanket or something. Okay, so after you're seated comfortably and your spine is nice and tall, we're going to drop the hands towards the floor and just start to roll the shoulders up, back, and around. Good. Now keep going with your shoulder rolls, but you're going to move your shoulders independently. And as you move the shoulders, you're going to go so big that your rib cage moves too. So this opens up the ribs as well as gets the upper back moving. And then on your next inhale, shrug shoulders up towards your ears, and then exhale, drop them down. Now, bring the arms out, and you're gonna hug your body. Let your hands come onto your shoulders and drop the shoulders down. Now you can keep the arms crossed like this, or you can bring forearms together, or you can wrap into an eagle arm. If you can't get palms together, you might just hook your pinky and thumb. So either way, you're going to get a nice opening through the shoulder in the back by your shoulder blades. So you want the shoulders down. I'll start this way. Press your elbows forward, and then you're going to lift and lower the elbows, just like this. If you've got the forearms wrapped or together, elbows press forward, and you're going to lift and lower this way. And you'll keep pressing the elbows forward as you do this. Good. And then bring the elbows straight out in front of your shoulders, whether the forearms are wrapped or you're still hugging. Take a breath in, sigh it out. From there, just make a mental note of which arm is on top, because we're going to switch in a second. And now you're going to lengthen the arms out in front of you. Keep your wrists crossed, but turn the palms to face each other and your thumbs are pointing down. Wrists are crossed, breathe in, exhale, round through your back, drop your head. And then inhale, come up to a straight spine. Now you might need to bend your elbows to bring the arms back behind your ears. Again, you're going to sit straight. If crossing wrists is just not working for you today, you're going to hook the hands together like this instead. Deep breath in, and then exhale, go to one side, and up and over to the other side, and come up, and then breathe in, and as you exhale, scoop the navel in and up, bring the elbows back into goalposts, squeezing shoulder blades together, and then lengthen the arms back out, hug the body again with the other arm on top, shoulders come down, elbows press forward, maybe wrap forearms, and then lift and lower elbows, so keeping the spine straight for this. Sometimes you can do the chest going up and down into a cat-cow, which you're welcome to do, but right now I'm going to have you keep your spine straight and just move elbows, so we're working more into the shoulders here. And then press the elbows forward, pause there, and then lengthen arms, palms turn towards each other, thumbs are pointing down, or you can do this instead. Breathe in, exhale, round through your back. Inhale as you come up, just pause here for a moment. And then release the hands, cup your elbows, breathe in. As you exhale, go to one side and pull that top elbow just a little bit. Breathe here, top shoulders rolled open. And come up, breathe in, exhale, go to the other side, and breathe here. And come up. And then as you release the arms, this time you're going to bring the arms out straight to your sides. Inhale. As you exhale, roll the shoulders forward, round through your back. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back and lift the heart. So this is where we're getting more into that cat-cow movement. Shoulders roll forward, inhale, shoulders roll back, heart lifts. Couple more. And one more. Good. Release the arms, do another little shoulder roll. And then press the hands towards the floor, lift up really tall through your spine. And you're going to turn your head to one side and just notice how far you're able to go. And turn your head to the other side. And then we're going to go back to the first side. You're going to hold there. Drop your shoulders, deep breath in. As you exhale, see if you can turn your head just a little more without moving the shoulders. And take another breath in, shoulders drop. Exhale, turn your head just a little further. And then drop your chin down towards that collarbone. And then chin comes up. Turn your head to the other side. Breathe in. Shoulders relax. Exhale, turn your head just a little further. Inhale. Exhale just a little further. And take another breath in, and as you exhale, bring your chin down to your chest, or down to the collarbone. And bring the chin back up, and come back to center, and then just turn your head side to side again. Now, as your head comes back to center, take your hand to the side of your head, and you're going to push your hand into the side of your head, and the head resists back into the hand. So it's nothing too extreme, just a gentle resistance there. Good. Now, as you release that resistance, the other hand is going to come up and over. Drop the hand that you were using to press into your head. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, push the bottom palm down and just a gentle pull on the side of your head. Maybe take a sigh. And then take that same hand to the other side of your face and bring yourself upright. So now this hand is set up to resist into your head. Head and hand resist into each other. Gentle, steady pressure. Now sweep the other arm up and over your head and bring it to the side of the face. The hand that was pressing is going to come down and press down into the floor. Breathe in, exhale, drop to the side. Just a gentle pull, nothing too extreme. Take a sigh, relax your jaw. And then take that same hand, bring it to the other side of your face and bring your head upright. Hands come to the back of your head. And so when I say come to the back of your head, I want you to be right here at the bottom of your skull, okay? Not up here, but way down at the bottom. And then I'm going to turn sideways. You're going to pull the head forward. At the same time, you're pushing the head back, but drop your chin. So the head action is this. Almost like you're dropping your chin and trying to give yourself a double chin, like that. But your hands are resisting at the same time. So, hands behind the head, at the bottom of the skull, drop your chin, press the base of your skull into your hands, and your hands are resisting into the head. Gentle, easy. Keep breathing. Now let that resistance go. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, spine stays straight. Just drop your chin down to your chest. Let your elbows fall forward and the weight of the arms stretching out the back of the neck. And then bring your hands to the forehead and bring your head upright. Now we're going to do the same thing, hand on the forehead, and you're going to press the forehead forward as the hand presses back. You want to keep the neck long so the back of the neck is long, chin is dropped slightly, so you're not doing a forward head thing, and you're just going to resist right there. Again, relax your jaw. Good, let that go. Give the hands a little shake. Now take your hands, wrap your thumbs around, well actually you want the thumbs to kind of go around the base of the skull, and your hands are on the side of your head. And then you're going to pull up just a little bit, and then pull one side up as the other side pulls down. And then switch, and switch. One more time, each way, switch, and switch. Good, and then come up. Now with one hand, you're gonna reach behind you and come to the opposite side. And you're just gonna work through the back of the neck, on that side, and to the base of the skull. And just dig your fingers in there. If you come to a tender spot, work that spot a little more. And then release that hand, give it a little shake, and reach across to the other side, back of the neck. Kind of work from the base of the neck up to the back of the head. And work it. You can move your head a little bit if you need to get into some different areas. I just hit a tender spot. Okay, and then go ahead and shake that hand out. Roll the shoulders again, and then drop the shoulders down. Breathe in. As you exhale, bring your chin down to your chest. And then sigh the breath out and melt the shoulders towards the floor. Now very slowly roll your head over to one side, bringing the ear to the shoulder. So instead of your chin going towards the shoulder, you want your face forward. And then side forward into the other side. And just keep going there. Again, relaxing your jaw. So many of us clench our jaw, clench our teeth together without even being aware of it. So try to keep some space between your upper and lower teeth throughout this whole thing. Now as your head goes over to one side, keep it there, ear to the shoulder, opposite hand is pressing down. See, my jaw's relaxed, little head nods. So you're not going very far to the back, but we're just working through the side of the neck here. Good. And now you're going to stop there, take a sigh. Now we're going to do 3 lion's breaths. Now traditionally lion's breath, you blow your air out, you stick your tongue out towards the chin, and you blow all your air out. You take a big breath in, blow it all out with the tongue, like this. For this one, your lion's breath, your tongue is going to point straight down to the floor, and that gets into different muscles in your tongue, your jaw, and your neck. 3 of those. Big breath in. Good. Relax the jaw. Take another sigh. And then roll your head forward and over to the other side. Ear to the shoulder, faces forward, little nods. Opposite hand is pressing down, jaw is soft. And then stop, keep the head to the side, take a sigh. And then 3 more lion's breaths, tongue towards the floor instead of towards your chin. Breathe in. One more. Good, relax the jaw. Chin goes forward to the center, inhale. As you exhale, come back up. Again, roll shoulders up, back and down. Bring your hands to your knees. And now we're gonna do 3 lion's breaths, center. Chin to the chest, chin towards the chin, or tongue towards the chin. Open your eyes wide, but try to keep your forehead soft and have your eyes look up, okay? Breathe in. Good, and another sigh. All right, turn your head not all the way to the side, but about halfway, and then drop your chin down to the collarbone, and with your hand, same hand as the direction your chin is going, you're gonna just pull. Other hand is gonna come down towards the floor again. So now we're getting more into the back side of the neck. Drop the shoulder, relax your jaw, and come up, and then halfway to the other side, chin drops, hand comes kind of around, and you're pulling your head forward and into that diagonal as your chin comes to your chest. Other hand's pressing down gently, take a sigh. And then come up. Good. Roll shoulders again. Maybe do separate shoulders. Now we're going to do a little thing that involves your feet to help release neck and shoulders. So the fascial, the connective tissue, the fascial plane runs all the way from the soles of your feet, up the back of your body, all the way up the back of your neck, over the top of your head, and to your forehead. So when we play with stuff with the feet, it affects that whole back plane of fascia. So I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see. We're going to bring hands behind, so there's a before and after. This is the first one. We're going to do it, assess, see how your neck and shoulders are feeling, and then we're going to do a little footwork, and then we're going to redo this and see if it feels different for your neck and your shoulders. Hands come behind your head, behind your thighs, and you're going to lean back just a little bit. You're supported here. Shoulders roll up, back, and down. Lift your heart. Lift your chin up and back. And just go to what is the right range for you, but notice. I want you to notice how this feels in your shoulders, how it feels in your neck, your jaw, and what your range is. Maybe even make a mental note of something on the ceiling so you can compare after we work on the feet. All right, so come back up. Now you're going to lean back onto your hands so that you don't feel like you're having any strain in your back at all. You're supported. And now we're going to work the feet. So it's 1 foot at a time. You're going to keep the foot on the floor and slide it away from you. When the toes feel like they have to lift, you're going to lift the toes up and scrunch them as if you're trying to pick up a marble with your toes. And then flatten the foot back out, slide it in, press the ball of the foot down, and just lift your toes up. So that's the movement we're going to do it 5 more times. Flatten the foot, slide out, scrunch, pick up that marble. Flatten, slide back in, just toes come up. Ball of the foot stays down. Down, slide out, scrunch, down, slide in, toes lift. Down, out, pick up that marble, down, in, toes lift, down, out, scrunch, down, in, toes lift, and one more. Down, out, scrunch, down, in, toes lift. Okay, relax that side, and we're going to do the other side. So we'll start slow so your body can get that movement down. Foot stays flat on the floor as you slide it out. When the toes have to lift, you're going to pick up your marble. Scrunch your toes, flatten the foot back out, slide it in. The whole foot stays on the floor, just the toes lift up. All right, 5 more of those. Flatten, slide, scrunch, flatten, slide, toes up. Down, out, scrunch, down, in, toes up. Down, out, scrunch, down, in, toes up. 2 more. Down, out, and scrunch. Down, in, toes lift. Last one. Down, out, and scrunch. Down, in, toes lift. Okay, relax the feet. Sometimes I get foot cramps if I haven't been drinking enough water. Hopefully you didn't get that. And then you're gonna bring hands back behind your knees. So now we're gonna do that comparing before and after. Lean back, shoulders go back, start to lift the heart, let your chin lift and look back and up. And again, notice how this feels, shoulders, neck, jaw, and what your range is. So my range increased and it feels a lot more comfortable. And that's just kind of a fun little one to do. All right, so we've released a lot of the shoulders and a lot of the neck, and now we're gonna move into the jaw a little more. So again, keep space between your upper and lower teeth, and you can use your, I like to tuck my fingers into my palms, the tips of my fingers, and use this part of my knuckles. So you're gonna just massage, jaws relaxed, right in this jaw muscle. So that's our big muscle, it's pretty wide, and it goes from here to here. So you wanna really work into it. You maybe go up and down from the top, underneath the cheekbone to the top of the jawline. If you come to a place that's feeling tender, work that spot a little more. And you might notice one side is more tender than the other. This side for me is a little more tender, so you're just gonna work into it and just notice. Should feel good. This is really good to do, especially if you're one of those people that tends to clench your teeth. I find I do that when I'm feeling stressed. And also, I sometimes do it at night, I think. Okay. All right, so after you've done that, and just kind of push in now and just open and close. And then move to another spot, open and close. Ooh, ah. All right, and now you're gonna go underneath your cheekbones and just work forward. So if this isn't feeling precise enough with the knuckles, you could go into fingertips. I feel like I can get a little more pressure with my knuckles, but you're gonna go all the way forward until you come just underneath that front part of your cheekbone. Again, jaws relaxed, and that little front pointy area just underneath that might feel a little tender, so you might work forward, side to side a little bit, kind of cross-fibering those muscles. Cross-fiber massaging, I should say, those muscles. And then work back to that joint, and now you're gonna go down, and just above your jawline, same thing, and work forward towards your chin. And again, you might encounter a little tender spot. If you do, work that spot a little more before you move on. Okay, and once you've gone along that jawline, just above the jawline, then you're gonna give your hands a little shake, and now you're gonna use your thumbs and go under the jaw, and you can use your fingers around, kind of wrap around that bone and work up underneath that jaw bone. I'm gonna turn so you can see you're kind of working up in here. And you're gonna apply as much force as feels right for you. If you haven't done this before, it can be pretty tender, so you're gonna just ease into it. Don't go too crazy with it. All right, And then now you're gonna go just behind that pointy part of your jaw bone and underneath your earlobe. And use your two fingers, index and middle finger, and just kind of push in, little circular massages, and you might be kind of push in and forward behind the jawbone. And this area is always pretty tender on me. You might notice the same. All right, and then the last thing we're gonna do right here is to use your fingers and work the temples. And there's a big muscle that runs along the temple and fans back. So you're gonna work up, and back, kind of at this diagonal, maybe even work around behind the ear a little bit. And again, you might come into some places that feel tender, so you want to work those spots a little more. And this area, when we hold tension into it, it can cause headaches, so this is a good one to work on, especially if you're prone to tension headaches. Okay. And after you've worked that muscle, give your hands a little shake. Let the arms and the hands have a break. Sitting tall again, now you're just gonna move your jaw, your lower jaw side to side, nice and slow. And as you do this, notice if it feels the same, one side to the other, or if one side might feel a little tighter. Good. And then relax. Now we're gonna release the front of the neck a little. Hands come underneath your collarbones. And you're just gonna press into your collarbones and pull down a little bit. From there, a little softly open your mouth and then lift your chin up. And then close the jaw without clenching the teeth. You're just gonna close the jaw and keep space between your upper and lower teeth. Keep pulling down underneath the collarbones. Now push your lower jaw forward like an underbite. And feel that stretch along the front of the neck. When we have forward head posture, this area gets kind of locked up. And then relax the jaw. Now you're going to turn your head part way to one side, not all the way to the side, about halfway. Chin still up, lower jaw presses forward, pull the collarbones down. And relax, and then part way to the other side. Same thing, low jaw goes forward. And release and come back and shake out the arms again. All right, now just to release that jaw area, again, we're gonna do 3 big wows, making that as big as you possibly can, that word. So go ahead and start. Wow, wow, wow. And then lick your lips, and you're gonna blow your breath out 3 times through your lips, like I always call it horse lip breath. So deep breath in. And then just check in again, see how things are feeling. See how your jaw is feeling, how your neck is feeling, how your shoulders feel. Take a sigh. And the very last thing we're gonna do is you're gonna take your fingers back behind your ears and along the neck. And the vagus nerve comes out here, and then it comes all the way down. It goes in through your neck, comes all the way down and into your internal organs. When we stimulate that, it helps us come into that rest and digest, taking us out of maybe a stressed state with the nervous system. And since it feeds into the neck, when we're in that stressed out state, we naturally get tension in the neck. So you're just gonna go behind the ears, underneath the bottom ridge of your skull, and you can use all 4 fingers and just come into the side of the neck. You're not gonna press very hard, but just a very gentle pressure inward. And maybe close your eyes and take a sigh. Keep some space between the upper and lower teeth. And let your breath slow down. And notice how this gentle pressure is affecting how you're feeling. arms, the hands down towards the lap. Take another sigh. And gently open your eyes. So, I hope you found some of these things helpful. Of course, take what works for you and let go of what doesn't work for you. Let me know how it goes for you. And thanks for joining me today. Namaste.